Alright, I'm Neko, this is all the Mons, and we're gonna jump right into this. So, you might notice behind me, I built this in between episodes. It's just, this is the TM machine, so you can come in here and like, you just throw TMs in here, so it helps out a lot. I also have this set up, so this is just a bunch of soul soil with some wither roses on top of it. And if you notice, all of my artifacts are now maxed out. And the way I did that is with the antidote vessel. So I talked about this earlier, but the antidote vessel reduces the duration of all negative effects on the holder by 50%. When you're standing on wither roses like this, that are on top of soul soil or soul sand, they are constantly trying to infect you with wither, over and over and over again. And the antidote vessel is reducing that, giving it constant XP over and over and over again. And then you have the XP dispenser, which is dispersing XP throughout all of your stuff. And yeah, you just literally just stand here and get all of your stuff maxed out. I also have the Eternal Steak in my backpack, also maxed out with a feeding upgrade that's feeding it to me every now and again, so I don't have to manually eat anymore. In this episode, what I'm going to do is solve a little bit of a problem. You may notice, like, I do have a bunch of XP in here, but I'm running low, and that's because I spent most of it on my my stuff, my artifacts. So I'm gonna expand out my yard this way a bunch. And yeah, I know I just expanded my yard, but so like over here, like this whole area here is gonna be create. This whole area here I'm gonna use for occultism. And then over here I'm gonna do all my farms and stuff. I'm gonna set up a bunch more farms. So over here I'm gonna make another mob farm, and this mob farm is gonna be specifically for XP. It's not gonna generate me any resources. It's just gonna give me XP. And we're gonna do that by killing all these Pokemon because they're in the way. Oh, you may notice too, my Pokemon on the left there. I got all of them to 20 except for that one little Pokemon in the middle, a Tepig. He randomly spawned and I caught him. He was level 5, so I gotta train him up. But everyone's level 20 now, which is my current cap. I gotta fight more trainers to get my cap up. Clear out some of this. You're in the way. Alright, and then we're going to use our spellbook. Really? It's like you all want to die. Alright, we're gonna use our spellbook. And we're just gonna fire it off. As such. Take some stone. Build myself a little platform out a little bit here. Oh wait, I need to be down like that. Because it always builds one level up from where you hit. Like that. I actually want this to be cut off. We're just gonna... Whoop! What did I hit? I hit something there. I'm sorry. I have no idea what keybind I hit, but it pulled up a Discord overlay. That was weird. It did it again. That's weird. It keeps pulling up the Discord overlay. I don't think that's me doing that. I have a kitty cat that's coming to say hi. There we go. Let's try there. Yeah, that'll do. Damn you all. There we go. Let me see, expand this out a bunch. And we'll clean it up. Sorry, it keeps doing that. I don't know why. Why Tilt keeps opening up. 1 second. Let me just close Discord. There. Now it shouldn't be able to do that anymore. There we go. Uh-oh. I can't put anything in the system. And I think I know why. I think all my stuff in here is full. Okay. Here's what we could do. We can do diamond to netherite upgrades. I'm gonna need what? 12 of these? Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna need 11 more. Whoops. Okay. And another thing we could do, a little more expensive, but we could try making six of these stack upgrades. We'll take these up to diamond. This netherite is still a little expensive to be just throwing it around like that. We'll do stack upgrade for each. Oops. You can see I have a ton of stuff just sitting in my system. Oh, that helps out so much. There we go. Now we're much better off. Fix that little crisis. Drink a little coffee before it gets cold. And back to landscaping. So we could build out a little thing like this. We want to be one short. Yeah, perfect. And we just fire the beam. Do it again. There we go. A little puzzles running around. Basically just want this completely disconnected. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I can fix this. There. Which means I need to trim this again. Oh, you guys. You know what I could just do is just delete all this. That's that corner. And that corner. A goodbye. Alright, I'm gonna need more stone. So yeah, this is the thing right here. Let's fire one there. I'll bring this all the way out. Okay. There we go. This all has to go. Stupid zombie. Almost done. I just gotta clean this up a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like this. Just delete this big chunk and then fill it in with dirt. There's no reason for me to fill that in, actually. I love the the Enderman being like, "What's up?" If you never knew, that's what they're saying. They're saying, "What's up?" Okay, just fire this in here, and then I'll clean it up. All right. And with that, we have massively expanded out our yard. Once again, do a little grass cutting. We should make sure we claim this new area. It's already claimed. Never mind. All right, and now we're gonna build ourselves another mob farm. This one, though, this one is gonna be all about a bunch more of these rounded stone bricks. This one's gonna be all about experience. So we need a special sword for that and everything. I think we're just gonna put it like right here. I don't want it too close to that one. Right here. How big are you? Oh, my thing was on. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll just copy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I just gotta connect these two up. Whoops. The problem with these instant mining tools, very hard to control. And then we can clear out this top row here. I can actually use a small square. Oops. Alrighty. And then I need my stick because it's very sticky. Gonna do a normal floor on this one. Actually, it's not gonna be a normal floor. I'll have to rip that up. I'm gonna use conveyors this time. 6, 7, 8. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. I need to set this up in a way where I can hit these mobs and they can't hit me. And they can't get out. And obviously it's gonna be, I'll be able to turn this thing on and off. So I think I'm gonna put like a little bit of a tunnel here. Just like that. You need to stop being annoying. Go. I have to rip up this entire floor. Because this is all going to be conveyors. And then if I go to Ats Mob, these floor conveyors here. Oh, that's right. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make these before because they require slime, but apparently I can. Oh, I have slime coming in. That's right. Sitting here thinking that I don't have slime being passively generated. Alright. Yeah, let's just do that. And then in here, we're gonna have like a pillar that comes down a little bit. I should have... I do have one monster spawner left on me. It's a zombie spawner. Ugh, sorry about that. Gonna need a comparator. Because I want this redstone controlled. We need ourselves a redstone link. Oh. I swear I have hammers, yeah. There we go. Place this one there. Smack that with a wrench. It's gonna need a signal. So I'm gonna do redstone on red. Gonna do the same for the one out here. That's where the liver will be, so this will go there. And what do I want to put on blue? It has to do with experience, yeah? I wonder if I have any bottles of enchanting left. I do. There we go. And then get myself another lever. And this should turn that on. It does. Oh god, it spawned a baby zombie. A lot of things for it to spawn. So I'm gonna do... Oops. Like this. And then they'll be here, shoved up against this wall, and I can just swing away at them. Is my idea. What I don't want, however, is for this to be zombies. Because baby zombies are a thing. So I wonder what I do want it to be. Maybe... Witches would be a good one, huh? I have to find a witch, though. And swab it. And I don't know if I have the wool right now to make another swab. I do. I have to find a witch and swab it. I could use this farm. So if I turn this one off, right, and then I turn my fans off, maybe a little careful with what I'm doing here. Swab that witch. Alright. Grab myself a bucket. It's inside the house. Bucket of XP. Witch swab, bucket, and then any seed. I need a diamond to buy a chicken from you. I can clean this up. It's just taking up space. Spawn a chicken. Wish happy birthday to Daco.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Head on in here. Turn this into a witch spawner. Now, we're going to upgrade this. So, oh, this has youthful on it. But that shouldn't matter for witches, right? There's no such thing as a baby witch. I should just spawn a normal damn witch. Just not going to because it's not dark in there. Yeah, it's just going to spawn normal witches. Okay. So we're going to upgrade this. First thing we're going to put in it is sugar. And then we need some clocks. You'll see here that max spawn delay is going down. Bring it all the way down to 20. Then the min down to 20. We're gonna need some gas tiers. Max entities all the way up to 32. Fermented spider eyes. However, how many brown mushrooms do I have? Just 9. So we're going to do something really quick. Another little bit of a side tangent. But if I go out here, I could take these 4 spruces, right? And I could put them in a little bit of a grid like so. And take some bone meal and grow those. They'll grow into a giant spruce and they'll create padzol. And with Padzol, I can grow these mushrooms. Again, I'll put them in a 4, like that. Alright, they don't make giant ones. There we go. We got ourselves a good amount of mushrooms. Reason why I want that is so I can make fermented spider eyes. Let's make me what? Huh? That was odd. Just gonna make myself a whole stack of these. There we go. And those go in there, bring it up to 16. Spawn range needs to come down. So I'm gonna do like 2 pistons and some quartz. Oops. Right, quartz goes. Dang it. There, and then spawn range down to 3. That works. We're gonna want some wool to make it quiet. A chorus fruit will remove their AI completely, so that they have no AI. A soul lantern makes it so they don't need to be in the dark. Some echo shards makes them echoing, which adds looting to them just naturally, so they naturally have some looting on them. You can go up to 3. 3 is the max on it. And then I don't really need it, but I'll give them another star. That's pretty much maxed out to what you can do with one of these. So that's ready to go. Something else I'd like to do. I don't want any of the drops from these guys, but they still might drop some stuff, even though what I'm about to do is going to set it up to where they really won't, but they might still drop some stuff, so I'm going to do that. And then an item collector. Offset you there. Like that. And then if they drop anything, this will pick it up and automatically throw it into that trash. I need another one of these. I should automatically be vacuuming up any XP, but just in case, I'm also going to do this. There. Just to make sure that I don't miss anything. And then I can just go up here and take any XP that it collects. Now, the main part of this is going to be the sword. The sword. So I'm gonna make a new one. Right. We're gonna get it up to another, right? And we're gonna get it up to... I like to take it straight up to unobtainium, honestly. There we go. There we have it. And then on here, I don't have any scav 3. Yeah, we want that. Here's where we actually want knowledge of the ages. I think 3 is the highest we can get right now. We want looting as high as we can get. Sweeping edge, just cause more damage I do, the better. Sharpness, we don't want that. I did pick up a sharpness 15. However, I can't apply that. I can apply up to 7. I need to make a pressure chamber. Knowledge. I think that's about it, right? So the whole point of this sword is it's going to hit hard, things are going to drop a lot of loot, but all that loot's going to be transferred directly into XP. Oh, I need XP to... And we could even name this if we want to, like, XP caliber. The XP caliber. Alright, let's give it a try. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think this is working. Great, great stuff. Oh man, this is working. The best part about this too, I could even set up a clicker that'll sit here with the XP caliber and just do this on its own. Let's turn this off. Look at that, 2,000 levels in just those few minutes. No, come on, kitty kitty. Alrighty. That's odd. Oh, where's my Where's my healing thing? Oh. There it is. Alright, so what I was talking about a second ago. So if I make a clicker, not placer. If you try to pull my enchanted bow. Bro, why? This game does everything in its power to try to screw you over. We got ourselves a clicker, and then we turn it into an advanced clicker. 3 more of these. Alright, we go over here. Place the clicker down. Need to offset this that way. We do this again. Right, so now it's clicking in that entire area. And then we give it the XP caliber. We tell it to left click. We tell it to target hostile. And then it just needs some power, which we have ender gates for. And now if I turn this on, I can unrender that. If I turn this on, it should just start working by itself. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's not really that fast though, huh? But it is passive. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not even interfering with this. That is really loud though. So, okay, so the new anchor. There you go, that's better. Anyway, what did I have in this one? Yeah. Okay. Look at that. That's just passively generating. I mean, this will fill up eventually. And then I'm going to run into another issue. That issue being, I think I know how to fix it. Like, if that fills up, I'll run into another issue, and that issue being, XP will start pooling on the ground here, and then it'll cause lag, and then my game will crash. I can fix that, though. There's a little trick. I'm going to turn this off. So this drawer here is already set up to take... Well, it's set up to take XP. It's not set up to take XP fluid from dire things. Okay. Again, I can solve my issue. could turn this back on then. So what I'm gonna do is move all of this here. Damn it, those stones got voided. Oh, I'm lucky this didn't get voided. I need another fluid drawer. It's gonna go... I want it there. I want that block on. On top of you, we'll go to the XP collector. Bring you down. Yeah, that'll do. This, by the way, doesn't need might make it quicker if I instead of doing that, I do that. So when the mobs are right here, that's when it's gonna hit him. Right, and then this drawer needs puller upgrades. Three to make it as fast as possible. And you're gonna pull from up. You can only currently hold 32 buckets, but it can hold up to 4 upgrades. So, can I make 4 of these copper ones is the question. I can. Oh. I don't know how I had more of those in my inventory. And then this, I just need to smithing upgrade them to netherite. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I also need one of my voids. So if it ever does reach its cap, which it will never reach its cap, but if it ever did, it'll just start voiding instead of backing up. Oh, that means one of these has become a void. That's okay. You see, I can't... The pullers will continue to pull that out of there, but if I try to pipe out of that, it won't work. But I'm wondering if this will be fast enough to keep up. Let's find out. It most certainly is not fast enough to keep up. Unfortunate. I need a way to get that experience out of here and into there as quickly as possible. The puller upgrades are not fast enough. I can't use pipes because pipes will stop working. Like, it'll work for a while and then it'll stop working randomly. How can I get that out of there? All I know how to use is pipes. I wonder if mechanism universal cables would be better. Well, that one's for FE, right? That one's for heat. That one's for chemicals. This one's logistics, which is items. So So it's either going to be this one or the chemical one. I'm not sure. But for any of that, I would have to get into mechanism. See, I already fixed my problem of not having any XP, and now I want to automate it. And I'm sitting here like, well, how do I do this? And this is part of the fun, really. I love sitting here trying to like put these puzzles together, trying to figure out how to automate some stuff. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this video. We got a good amount done there. I mean, really just set up my XP farm. I wanna try to figure out how to automate it. So I think I'm gonna need those mechanism cables because the regular pipes, they will work with sucking XP out. They'll work all the time putting XP into an EXP holder, but when it comes to sucking it out, they'll only work for like a while and then they'll stop working randomly and you have no idea when that's going to happen. So I don't like using them for taking XP out of the XP holder. I want to try the mechanism pipes, so in the next episode we're going to get into mechanism. We're just going to get into it enough to make those pipes and so I can test it and see if those will work. I just need something to suck that XP out of there fast enough. So yeah, see you guys.